team. My name is Kevin Davis. Alongside with me is my good friend James Rowe. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, brother, man? How are you?
Good, man. I'm getting excited for a tournament. Going to be a lot of really, really good games. Why don't you let everybody know about our friends over there for our first ad read?
No problem. Yeah, I'm excited too. All right, quick shout out to the boys over at Pins and Aces. If you golf or even pretend to golf like most of us, you need to check these guys out. They make unreal golf gear, polos, hats, head covers, golf bags, basically everything you need to look like a scratch golfer, even if you're shooting 102 and losing 6 balls on the front nine. Their stuff is actually sick, though. Clean designs, crazy quality, and the type of gear that shows up at the course, and everyone immediately asks, like, yo, where'd you get that? And because you're rocking with Dollar Bets, they hooked us up with a 21% discount. Not 10, not 15, not 20, 21% off. Just go to pinsandaces.com and use promo code DollarBets. That's 21% off everything on the site. So whether you're trying to break 80, break 90, or just learn how to swing the club, you do it in style at pinsandaces.com. Promo code DollarBets for 21% off.
All right.
So
I can't wait for spring. I cannot wait to just go out there and smack a golf ball.
We got it the other day. What was it, last week, early in the week? And let me tell you, bro, I crave it so much. And as a guy who lives in the winter, I was like, all right, yeah, I need it. I'm over it. I need it now because I want to go out there and golf.
Yeah. So. And I can tell a lot of you are probably looking at my backdrop. It's not the same backdrop that I'm usually behind. I decided this show, I'm going to take it back old school. Very first show that we've done was in my mother's basement. So that's where I'm at. Full circle moment. Yes. Figured I'd decide to do it here.
Yeah, it was awesome to see before we were in the chat just talking and seeing all the nostalgia that we had all set up and the table and the TV or the throwback when you young kids that are watching us, when TVs had backs at the a back at the end of the TV. You know, this giant back where, for some reason I was only good on Halo for that and not flat screen TVs. But
no. Graphics got better. We suck.
Yeah, exactly. I felt that more now than ever. So before we get into the tournament stuff, we obviously had a big game last night with USA and DR. An awesome game. Absolutely awesome game. USA showed up, it's pitching wise for sure. And even DR's did as well. You get three single pitches decided the whole game between all the home runs, and then obviously the ump. I don't know what happened in the last two innings. There, he's all of a sudden his strike zone expanded.
Bro, that last pitch was insane.
It was, and I remember watching because I had a bet on USA because we're degenerates, and I was sitting there, and when Mason Miller threw the pitch, immediately thought it was going to be a ball. So I was like, ah, shit. And then Tatis was coming up next. So I was like, ah, shit. And then all of a sudden I see the ump, do this little signal for strike three. And I was just like, whoa. I was like, wow. And I was like, oh, no, the ABS is going to come in. I was like, oh, wait, no, there is no ABS. Oh, too bad.
Nope. Sucks to be you.
Yep. And let me tell you, man, I was like, oh, shit. We got away with one. But I was so happy, though, for USA for winning. Try to get a revenge back. And I think Venezuela will win tonight, but it does seem to be adding up to another Italy versus USA matchup. And I think USA kind of needs that. Because
I want Italy to win. I mean,
Italian. Yeah, we wanted Italy to win. Just about the fangul, but we want Italy to win. But at the same time, I think it's important for Italy to win for US's sake because. Coming off a game like that, high emotions, high everything, and not that they don't, want to win, obviously, when they play Venezuela, but there's a little bit more oomph behind the factor of playing Italy. After coming out and getting smoked by them, I don't care if it was 8-6 at the end, they got steamrolled. So
Italy is just USA light, so.
Yeah, and it's a little just more added juice for them to go in with a punch and say, F you guys, we're coming back and getting our lick back almost in a way. So it keeps their motivations up. Not that I don't think they really need it, but just I want that little extra X factor in there. So, but no, great game. We'll touch on it briefly. And it reminded me how much I cannot wait for baseball next week.
Yep.
And be next Tuesday. I'm gonna have a live show myself. Kev's more than welcome to join on to learn more about the baseball side of it, and we're going to be breaking it down from there. Mm-hmm. But the main reason why we're here, and main reason why everybody's here, is the tournament, the March Madness tournament, starting
Madness. Up. Chaos.
Yeah,
let's go.
The absolute
love it.
So we do have the playing games tomorrow, so we'll break that down really quick. I think me and you talked about it yesterday. We're on the UMBC Texas train tomorrow.
Yeah, it's UMBC in Texas. UMBC is just, and not to discredit anything from Howard. Howard is a very good team. I just think that UMBC is just better. They've played better down the stretch. They've been here before. I mean, Howard has like a couple of years ago, but it's just different. Like, I don't know. I like UMBC. I know it's really close. A lot of these games are, except for the SMU game in Miami. But I think Texas comes away with the win against NC State. I think Texas just has a way better team. They have way better quality wins. They've beaten proven teams. They almost had like that same resume as Auburn, where they've beaten a lot. They were like 6-9 in quad one wins. I'll take that any day of the week. The second day, I like MU against Miami. I think they run them out of the gym. And last game, it's kind of just I've been running with them. I live bet them a couple times. I'm going with Prairie View.
Yeah, there's been a couple games during, especially the conference tournament, where I live bet them, like, just on my own accord, because just like the price was right and just it made sense because just all the analytical background and the efficiencies matching up to other teams. So, and they seem to be a little bit more well coached than some of the other teams that they've been playing. So I think I'm definitely on. I think we're all in agreement. I think on the first two or the first four games, I should say, because I don't think we really had that much back and forth going in between each other. Because usually when we get a back and forth, we're like, oh, what about this? What about that? And then we talk about it for 48 hours. And it's like, oh, wait, what's extra play?
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So that brings us then to, while I'm looking at here, I'm going to bring up the tournament bracket myself.
And before we get in, I have a couple futures.
Oh, yeah, bring them off while I do this.
Yeah, I put so right before or right after the bracket dropped, I put Iowa State 22-1, Arkansas 60-1, and then way back after Florida lost to Auburn, and they went on that stretch where they won 20 in a row. I got Florida at 16-1, so that's a good value for what they're at right now.
That's a very good value for Florida, especially after losing to Vandy like that.
Yeah, and I think that's the only matchup that scares me. If Vanderbilt gets to Florida, I think Vandy just has their number. They've beaten them once. They destroyed them in the championship. And then the first time they played, Florida beat Vandy at Vandy, but it was a very tight game. Like they played back. Vandy just has their number. Yeah. I have a parlay that has Kansas, UConn, and Houston going to the Elite Eight and Wisconsin going to the Sweet 16. That's almost like plus 10,000. If you really trust that Bill Self and Darren Peterson can kind of put whatever differences they have together aside, and the Kansas name, Dan Hurley, I'm not going against him. Sampson, I'm not going against him. I think it's Houston's revenge tour. And then Wisconsin, you just have to win 2 games. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I have a VCU, Texas A&M, USF money line parlay. I put that in the Discord. I bet High Point, Wisconsin over and St. Louis, Georgia over. Those are the only bets I have out so far right now.
Yeah, I think we definitely went back and forth, and I think we were very much in agreement on a lot of stuff, and usually we, for a sport that we kind of really are interested in, we have like big time, backup notes about, hey, like, why do you think this? Why do you think that? And I think we just right off the rip, we were just like, yep, all true, yep, all there together. So, all right, so I'm gonna bring this up now since it's all ready. There we go. Exciting stuff right now. All right, so let me know if you could see it. I think I could see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're good there. So what I'll do is that I have the schedule up on my iPad on the right hand side, and I have the the tournament bracket here. Do you want to go game by game, or do you want to go like bracket by bracket quick, or like the side of the bracket?
Let's just go left. We'll just go left all the way straight down, and then the right all the way straight down.
Okay, easy enough. So obviously we're going to start off Duke Siena. I don't think there's really any kind of thing with this, so we'll go with Duke. Yeah. Ohio State TCU. Now, I think this might be one of the games we disagreed on. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think we really touched on it. Off the rip, I've liked TCU a lot lately, but I feel like Ohio State has a lot of momentum the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to go with Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State they have a bunch. Yeah, I'm going to lean Ohio State, but TCU scares me on how well they could play defense.
I agree. But all right, we'll go to Ohio State here. I think we both like them enough to take them. St. John's, Northern Iowa.
Just put St. John's in.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Northern Iowa. People are going to see Northern Iowa. They're going to remember them winning a game a couple of years ago, and they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that team." Not the same. It's St. John's. They both play very, very slow. They're very slow-paced teams. That is going to be an under bet once I get into Atlantic City. I can't bet that now because we're in New York. But the minute I hit Jersey, that game is being put under. That's what I have, and I have another under game too.
Okay. All right. So then next, so I actually texted you about this, not right off the rip when it came out, but Kansas and California Baptist. I'm not going to be shocked if Kansas loses this game.
I won't be, but I'll give you a stat that backs up why I think Kansas will probably win and win in convincing fashion. I just have it here. The last time Cal Baptist, they played two teams in the Big 12 this year. They played Utah. They were in it, but Utah it's Utah. And then they played BYU. They lost to BYU by 30. So granted, that was like December, but they were actually, they were 0-3 against the Big 12. They lost to Colorado, Utah, and BYU. BYU smoked them. I don't think they stand a chance against Kansas. They've been playing good as of late, Cal Baptist, but I just think Kansas has better star power.
That's fine. I have no problem putting Kansas in. I just want to err a little bit. I think there's a possibility that this might be. It's not high percentage-wise, but I just leaning towards that way almost, But if Kansas came out and smoked them, I wouldn't be shocked at that either. So, next game, Louisville, South Florida. I think we were both on agreement with this. South Florida beating Louisville.
South Florida, yep. It scares me, though, because it was a really, really good team. I just fell in love with USF like 2 months ago, so I've been riding on with them. So, yeah, I'm on USF. But Louisville does scare. If Louisville – here's what I'll say. It's either Michigan State going to the Sweet 16 or if Louisville wins, they're going to the Sweet 16. So
that's fair enough.
It's one of those two because I think Michigan State will roll North Dakota, and then I think that they're going to beat South Florida in the next round just because of their size and their defense.
Gotcha. I may have zoned out there. Michigan State, North Dakota.
Michigan State.
Yeah, okay. I definitely zoned out. I don't know why.
Mhm.
It's like all of a sudden I got deja vu out of left field. Yeah, I don't know what happened. UCLA, UCF.
I hate Mick Cronin. He's a fucking asshole, but I'm on
Yeah.
UCLA.
I want him to lose because I just don't like him. But yeah, UCLA, I'm with it.
I know.
And UConn, that's an over game, right? UConn Furman.
Maybe if it does go over, it's going over in the last 3 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we'll go down next. Prairie. We said Prairie before. Taking Florida.
Yep.
Clemson, Iowa. I'm on Iowa.
This is the under. I am outlining this under to like 115. This is under.
115.
Under. I think they barely even get to 25 by halftime.
Wow. That might be a fun just sweat bet for shits and giggles, honestly.
Absolutely. You have to have those. Like, I hit 2 of those 4 points in the first minute. I hit it with Toledo and what was it, Akron the other day. And then I hit one yesterday with Wichita State and USF. It's honestly, that's like electric.
So, all right, I'm going Iowa. Do you think Iowa?
I like Clemson, but we'll go with Iowa.
Okay. All right. I'm a fan of Clemson. I'm a fan of Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what I just said. A fan of Clemson.
Fam.
But I think Iowa just played well recently, especially after escaping against Maryland a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I liked them during the tournament, the conference tournament. Vandy McNeese, this is an over.
This is an over. I'm taking the over, and I'm taking Vandy.
Yeah, same. I think that's a big morale booster after winning against Florida, and a good way to keep going.
As we get going, though, want to throw a quick stat. 9, 10, 11, and 12 seeds over their respective combatant. 12 seeds over 5 seeds have a 39% hit rate. 11 over 6 have a 48% hit rate. 10 over 7 have a 38% hit rate. And 9 over 8 is 50-50. So just something to keep in mind. And then I have one for the bigger seeds, like 14, 15, 16 as we go on, to where it's like you kind of want to just stay away from them, or if you fall in love with one, just ride it and maybe it'll hit. Those are like the Cinderellas, as we like to call them.
Yeah. Nebraska, Troy, man, I really want to pick Troy here.
Troy. Thomas Dowd, and Valdez are going to just dominate.
Is this on Thursday?
Yes, it is.
Friday?
It's
God.
No. Troy and Nebraska is circled on my bulletin. It's 12:40 Thursday.
Dude, the first 3 games are so good.
First 4. It's Ohio State, TCU.
Oh yeah.
Then we have Nebraska, Troy. We have Wisconsin, High Point, and USF, Louisville.
And then we can go after those games. You can get something to eat because Siena Duke is next, and we don't have to worry about that.
No, yeah, that's the one where if you got to run an errand or something, you can definitely do it for that game.
I'm definitely going to the blackjack table for about an hour before the next game starts. Is that your question?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're on Troy. I am on VCU against North Carolina.
I'm on North Carolina. I feel like I switched. I feel like too many people are on VCU. I know I have them in a money line parlay, but I feel like way too many people are on VCU. Just scares me a little bit. I think that's one of those games where, remember a couple of years ago where Michigan State ended up making it to like the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8 and nobody thought that they were good?
Yeah.
That's what I think this North Carolina team is. Just because they lost their best player, I feel like everybody's going to count them out.
Well, that was the day that, like, when I was at Arkansas against they played at noon that day. I forgot who it was, but Acuff wasn't playing, and they were like plus like 180.
I think that was
And
Tennessee.
Was it Tennessee? Okay, so then
Might have been.
Yeah, they were plus 180 and they won that game because I was just like, all right, yeah, they know like the best player is out, but these guys have played together this whole time.
They're still a good team.
Exactly, yeah. Which we'll talk about Arkansas coming up because I love that team too. All right, so we'll continue to keep talking. People in the chat who's in there, UNC or VCU, let me know what you guys think because then I'll put the tallies up and then we'll go back there and pick whoever picked the most. Illinois, Penn, we're on Illinois, right?
Illinois.
Yeah.
TJ Power though is electric for Penn. God, that kid is a walking bucket. I think he had like 50 himself.
Yeah, it was crazy. Came back literally. St. Mary, Texas A&M. I'm on Texas A&M.
I'm on A&M too. It scares me because I feel like everybody is. But St. Mary's just hasn't done anything for me this year. They're not that same dominant team. So I'm just going to go with A&M. And I feel like recency bias. Everybody's going to see Texas A&M from the SEC tournament, and they're just going to be like, this team sucks. They're fraudulent. And then they're going to beat St. Mary's, and everybody's going to be like, wow, they're pretty good.
It looks like everybody's saying UNC. So, all right, I'll pick UNC going. As much as I love the UNC Tar Heels, I don't know if they'll be able to do it, but we'll see. Houston, Idaho. I think Houston's kind of easy there.
Idaho, Idaho, it's Houston.
We all know. So, all right, let's rock back up to the top right. Arizona, Long Island. Long Island, thanks for coming.
Fins up. Love it.
Villanova, Utah State. We talked about this before. I just like the Villanova team.
I'm on Utah State, but a little thing that scares me is that right now Utah State is 92% on the money, according to MGM.
Yes.
So Villanova right now, the two highest played bets are, and this was at like 12 p.m. today, according to BetMGM, was Utah State minus 2.5 and Troy plus 13.5. So take that for what it's worth.
All right, so we're against each other again. Chat. Let's get either Villanova or Utah State. Just put it in the chat. Let me know, and we'll go on to the next one. We're on Wisconsin, even though we're going to take the over in that game like crazy.
That game scares me. High Point has a kid, Chase Johnson. He's taken 136 shots this year. 132 of them have been three-pointers. He is 49% from three. If this kid gets going, that's a name that the Jimmer Fredette's, the Eaterts, the Jack Golkeys, Chase Johnson.
Man, everybody's just going against me in this chat. Fuck you guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll go back. We'll let people keep voting. But Arkansas, yeah, cuff. Let's rock. Thank you, Ange. Nova. Fuck you guys. Everybody else. BYU versus what we said, Texas.
I got BYU going to the Sweet 16. So
okay, all right. I was a little back and forth, but I'll take BYU.
I'm just going to go for best player. In these tournaments, I'm going for best player on the court.
Yep, I agree.
So
Gonzaga, Kennesaw State. I think Gonzaga wins it, even though I'm not been that impressed with them this year.
No, but the one thing that does favor Gonzaga is I think that they are on the West, right? They're on that West bracket. Yeah, they are. They're playing. They literally have a home game. I think they're playing in Oregon. They have a home game. So
what's the spread? I got to see what the spread is. I might have to just take them, lay it. Wait, take the under. They've been an under machine this year.
Yeah, it's not like recent.
Yeah. Next one, Miami, Missouri. I don't care. We're taking Miami. Don't care what you say. Purdue, Queens. Obviously, we're gonna go Purdue.
I want to take Queens so bad.
I do too. I really do too.
Just because Purdue is so fucking high right now, and they're like, we're Big Ten champs. We beat Michigan. Purdue is just gonna Purdue, and they'll lose to Queens, just like they lost to Fairleigh Dickinson or St. Peter's or North Texas.
Oh my god, I hate those fucks. Brendan Smith and the other guy who looks like a Viking. I cannot stand those two bastards. Oh my god.
They're good, but like
they are, but it's annoying the shit out of me because like,
I know
Brandon Smith is gonna go work at a car dealership or work at NCAA fucking TV after.
Yeah, the other guy's gonna be at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, and then fucking Kundif or whatever the hell his name is, Clough, is just gonna go back to Iceland and just call it a day. So, all right, so we'll go Purdue for now, but I want to go back and switch it so bad.
This is the best. This is the best. The most entertaining side of any of the brackets is this one right here.
I happen to agree, big time.
Michigan, Georgia. Really don't even.
Yeah, I figured Georgia. I got you. Okay. Why am I on Akron?
Everybody and their mother is on Akron, so that's why I'm on Texas Tech.
We're taking Texas Tech. That's all I needed to know.
Everybody and their mother is on Akron, and I'm on Texas. They're just going to see Texas Tech doesn't have Toppin, and Akron is the flashy play. I'm just going with Texas Tech.
All right. Perfect. Bama, Hofstra. I mean,
Bama, I think will win. It's going to be close now that their second highest scorer on the team just got caught a pound of weed in his car. So he got arrested this morning. Holloway, if people that don't know, the second highest scorer on Alabama got arrested this morning. He did post bail. He is out. Not too sure if he is going to play in the tournament or not. Just so it's something to keep an eye on. If you have Alabama or if you were hoping that Alabama was going to go far based on their offense, I had a 100-1 ticket. I could pretty much just take and wet my ass with it now.
I mean, he could probably still play though, right? If they don't go.
Wouldn't doubt it. I mean, didn't Ray Rice punch his girlfriend in the face and play the next day? So I'm not putting anything past anybody.
No, that happened in the offseason, but he got suspended for 2 games, and then they saw the video, quote unquote, and they were like, yeah, you're out for the year. Sorry. So anything can change. So
yeah. The
right,
fact though that we're like treating like a pound of marijuana as like murdering somebody is honestly a joke, but that's another time.
Yeah, that's another time and another place. I don't mind.
That's not our podcast. You want to go over and listen to somebody else's bullshit. You can listen to them, not us. Tennessee, I'm on.
Yeah.
I know though, usually historically that 11 seed that comes out does make a run. Do not be shocked if SMU wins and then SMU beats Tennessee. Tennessee has been playing awful as of late.
Yeah, they look like crap.
So if SMU gets on a roll and they destroy Miami of Ohio, that pick to Tennessee might change. That might change to SMU.
Okay.
It all just depends on how that game goes against Miami of Ohio.
Andre's saying that the guy's done. He's no longer with the team at all. So for Alabama, so I mean, we'll still go with Bama, but I think next round there's a very possibility that Texas Tech gets into the Sweet 16 because of that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have Texas Tech beating them anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Virginia against Wright State. Wright State. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
Santa Clara.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Santa Clara is so good. Kentucky is so inconsistent. I've watched that team play a bunch. I watch a lot of SEC ball. It's just they are so infuriating. One game they look like the best team in the SEC. The next game they look like LSU. So
yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa State, Tennessee State.
I'm on Iowa State.
Yeah, that's easy. All right. All right, we'll do the Sweet 16 quick, and then we'll talk about, and then we'll do the, our people are company coffee, and then we'll rock.
Yeah, coffee. I'm on Duke.
Yeah, we're on Duke.
I'm on St. John's.
Yes, I'm on St. John's as well. This is where I have fun. I think Michigan State wins, but would I be shocked if South Florida won?
No, I'm on Michigan State though. The next one though, I'm on UCLA on the next one.
Yeah, UConn just doesn't do anything for me this year. I think the talent is severely less, and
Before we move on though to the next quadrant, can I just say something about how St. John's got absolutely screwed out of seeding?
Yeah, didn't they beat UConn? So why are they a 5 and UConn's 2?
They went and they won the regular season Big East. They won the Big East championship after beating UConn, and they're still a 5 seed. It just goes to show that the committee just doesn't care about the Big East.
No, they definitely
Because
they
in
definitely
any other world, St. John's would at least be a 4 and UConn would be a 3.
Yeah.
In any other world.
Game.
Yeah. So I don't know, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, I like UCLA beating them.
All right, I'm with you on that. I don't mind picking against UConn this year. I'm on Florida against Iowa. I just feel like
Florida.
They're just too big for them. Vandy, this would be a fun game. I think Vandy wins and we get a rematch.
Me too.
But this potentially could be a fun game.
Yeah.
Illinois,
I'm on Illinois.
North Carolina. Yeah, me too. Texas A&M, Houston. Yeah. Okay. So we seem to be in a really good agreement there. I'm on Arizona. I like the Arizona squad.
Yep.
I'm on Arkansas.
I'm on ACUF.
Yep.
ACUF. That's the D Rose of this tournament.
Yep. Yes. I love it.
That's the D Rose of this tournament. Memphis 08. Yes, ACUF 3s is what we're going to be betting on. I know people in New York can't do player props, but you go into Jersey, you can.
We can, for sure. BYU, Gonzaga.
I'm on BYU all the way.
Yeah, me too. Wow, we really are agreeing way too much in this fucking...
I know. Listen, whatever we take, good. Just do the opposite. Just do the opposite just to save yourself.
This might differ, but I'm taking Miami.
Yeah, I'm on Purdue. I think Purdue is just way too... I think they're more of a complete team. I know you love Miami and you have ties with them. I think they got a shit draw, to be honest, Miami. I really wish that they beat Virginia, though, because then they would have at least gone up to a 6 in like a different quadrant, and then we would have be having a different discussion. But I just think Purdue in the next round is just a really bad matchup for them.
Okay. All right. I'll ask everybody. Wow. Juan's already saying Miami. Everybody else, Purdue or Miami. I think everybody's going to pick Purdue, so I'll click it for now. But if anybody else says different besides me and Juan, then I'll switch it back. But
yeah.
Next, could be a very good game, or it could be an absolute ass kicking by Michigan. What do you think?
My heart is telling me Georgia, but my head is saying Michigan. I'm telling you right now, though, if Georgia can do what they did against Alabama in that one game, Michigan's not keeping up with them.
Yeah. Michigan,
and I know we talked about this the other day where it's like, I think personally, in my opinion, I know you were like, they look like they're going through the motions. I think that Duke loss really, really messed with them, honestly, because they were rolling. They hit Duke in like early February or mid-February, and I feel like ever since that Duke loss, they just haven't recovered.
They had a lot of games that I know Ohio State was playing
against those teams in the Big Ten that they should have handled easily.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, why are they still in this? But who knows? Maybe that's what Michigan wanted. Maybe Michigan wanted to fall into this Midwest bracket because it's Michigan and they're in the Midwest. So it would favor them and staying home and close to home. So I don't know. Maybe they want everybody to doubt them. But I'm going to take Michigan. But if Georgia does move on, I'm throwing a money line on Georgia just because I have to.
I was just going to ask you, do you want to just pick Georgia to piss off Andre?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're going to go with Georgia.
Yeah, we're going to go with Georgia. They're bigger. They're faster. They're stronger. They're more athletic. Yeah. They're more handsome. They get more girls. Georgia.
Yeah, and Michigan can't win without cheating, so it's understandable. Mm-hmm. Texas Tech, Alabama. We kind of just discussed this a little bit. I think I want to take Texas Tech because I feel like they've played a little bit better without Toppin.
I'm on Texas Tech. Without Toppin, they beat Kansas, Houston, and Arizona.
Yeah. Okay.
They have the capability to do it, so I'm taking Texas Tech.
Yep. All right. Tennessee, Virginia.
It's Virginia all the way. I don't trust Tennessee.
Tennessee sucks.
Iowa State.
And Iowa State. Yeah. Okay.
You could stay down there if you want to, because we're up. We're right there. So, all right. Listen, if you're anything like us, mornings are chaos. Your alarm goes off. You hit snooze 3 times. You roll out of bed feeling like you just went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson, and now you're expected to be a functioning adult. That's where Strong Coffee Company comes in. This stuff is not your gas station coffee. This is high-performance coffee. We're talking clean caffeine, protein, and healthy fats that actually keep you locked in instead of giving you that shaky, I just drank 4 Red Bulls feeling. It's basically like coffee, protein, focus, fuel all in one. And the best part, you don't have to do the whole caffeine, coffee, scientist routine in the morning. No grinding, no scales, no barista degree required, nothing. Just mix it, shake it, drink it, and boom, you're ready to dominate the day. Whether you're grinding at work, hitting the gym, sweating out a parlay, or recording a podcast like us, Strong Coffee Company has your back. So do yourself a favor. Head on over to strongcoffeecompany.com and grab some today. And because we take care of the people, use promo code DollarBets for 20% off. That's 20% off Strong Coffee Company with code DollarBets. Get strong, stay locked in, and maybe, just maybe, your morning won't feel like a Monday after a 12-leg parlay misses by 1.
UNLV, you fucks. Anyway, I cannot wait to have coffee Thursday morning before the games start. I'm already looking forward to it.
Oh, I can't wait to go down. I can't wait to go down to AC after I pick you up, and we're just going to go over to a Dunkin' and just grab a bunch of iced coffees before we even get there.
Fuck yeah. I mean, iced coffee for you. I don't understand. I don't like iced coffee. I don't see the point of it. Am I crazy?
I like iced coffee.
Or I just don't like. I don't know. I just think it's terrible. I don't think it tastes great. And
I tell you what, though, I've been on a Starbucks kick. I might be becoming a Starbucks guy. No free plugs here, but
is Starbucks chick? Starbucks.
Yeah, bro. Let me get a what is it?
Big drink.
I still say large. I walk in there. I'm like, yeah, let me get a large, and they're like, you mean venti? I'm like,
yeah, whatever the biggest one is, please, for the love of God.
Bro, I have the basic white bitch order. It's a venti blonde vanilla latte with oat milk.
I'm just give me 5 sugar, 5 cream, 5 Splenda, 5. Anything I can give you.
Let me get heart attack in a cup, please.
Yeah. Oh, James, Mr. James, nice to see you again. Here's your heart attack, sir.
Yeah.
So. All right, so we'll stay here. Florida, Vandy. I think Florida just gets its lick back.
Me too. As much as Vandy scares me, I'm on Florida.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of thought about what you said. I think I'm on Illinois as well.
Yep. I love Houston. I think it's the revenge tour, but I like Illinois more.
Okay. Georgia, Texas. Oh, no, we'll push it back to Michigan so Andre could stop crying.
I like Texas Tech.
I do like this Texas Michigan.
I do. Listen, this isn't just messing around. I really do think that if Michigan finds themselves in a dogfight with Texas Tech, I think Texas Tech can beat them. And you can't tell me they can't. You cannot tell me they can't. They've beaten Arizona. They've beaten Kansas. They've beaten Houston. All without the best player.
If Michigan loses, I'm with it. I'm always ready.
So I'm on Iowa State.
Yeah, I'm on Iowa State too. I've started.
And Andre, spoiler: if Michigan does beat and does go, and they're not beating Iowa State. Sorry, they're not.
Which I think we could just click Iowa State here. Florida, Illinois. Before we go back to the top, you've been on Illinois.
I like Illinois. I've been on Illinois since the Super Bowl. I have a Super Bowl parlay with them. So that one right there, if we get Florida, Illinois, I'm like, All right, 16-1 or a potential 100 grand. What are we looking at? So I'm on Illinois. I just think a reoccurring theme that's going to happen with Florida in this tournament is they do not have the backcourt that they did last year.
Gotcha.
Their guard play is going to come into question this whole tournament. Mm-hmm. That's why the Vandy one scares me, because Vandy has a really good backcourt. But I like Illinois. You might be on Florida. Throw it to the chat, see what they like.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it to the chat. Illinois and Florida. Juan's already said the Gators, so I'm up 2-1 right now, so we'll go back to it in a second.
That's fine.
Duke St. John. Why do I want
St.
St. John? Yes.
St. John's.
Yes.
Fucking Patino. Are you kidding me? St. John's.
There's a reason.
Give me Patino. Give me Patino and Izzo. Elite Eight.
I don't mind that.
Get that, bro. That whole bracket. You got Hurley, Izzo, Cronin, Patino, Bill Self, Shire.
Ooh. Fuck Bill Self.
That whole quadrant has like.
This is awesome.
Like
I love this. I love this whole thing over here.
That's chaos in its own right. Because which coach are you going to take? So I like Patino and Izzo. So that's what I'm going with.
I'm with you. This is
Arizona.
It's Arizona, but my heart hurts because I just want Cuff to just win it all.
Me too. It's that Memphis 08 with the hero. I told you this the other day with Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
He literally can take a game over. I like BYU. I think Debansa's trying. I think
they're back.
Yes, I think Debansa right now is going like, okay, I'm the best player on the court. I know I'm the best player on the court. Nobody can mess with me. And if you look at their bracket, they have the easiest, I think, to get there. Like, they can easily dominate against Gonzaga. They can easily dominate against Miami or Purdue. BYU might be my favorite. Like, they are very underseeded, in my opinion, just because they've played like shit the past month and a half.
Well,
but they do have the second best player on the court.
They do. Early on, like I was watching, I was like, "Oh wow, this team's actually," and I've done this every year where like BYU.
I can't hear you. Can anybody hear me in the chat?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
And it's my fault. All right. I'm going to leave and come back. But you should have this. You're not going to have this up.
All right. I think we lost James. Might be coming back. Can everybody hear me in the chat?
I can hear you.
Is it me or is it James?
Ange said we can hear us both.
I can't hear you. I don't know. Ange, is it me that has the problem or is it James?
It's got to be you. Hold on. It's you. I can hear you. This is riveting stuff, guys.
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
I just put in the chat. I can hear you.
All right. Well, I can't hear James. James can probably hear me. I'm going solo right now. I have to read lips. I'm going to try to refresh and come back in.
Wait, I really wanted you to try to read the lips. Hold on. I felt like that would have been fucking awesome to try to do. All right. Well, we'll wait for him to come back, but we're going to go to Arizona. I love Arizona. I've been on Arizona for a long time. I think this is finally the year that they potentially do it. I'm going to bring this back up once he gets back in. Let me see. Where's the screen? Here it is. Boom. I'll bring it up and let him come back in. Okay. Andre, if you text me again during the show, I'm going to kill you. Killing me, bro. There he is.
Fuck you mean you're killing me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you before. I don't know where you just stopped working.
Well, the whole time I heard you, and I made sure with the chat. I was like, yeah, I hear you. Like they hear me, and I'm like trying to give the thumbs up, and I think you're looking at the chat. I'm like, I can hear you, and then I was like, wait, don't leave. Let's do the lip reading.
That would have been electric.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, but yeah, I'm on BYU.
Against Arizona. Against Purdue. Yeah, I went ahead and picked Arizona because I think we both went ahead with Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. I think. Yeah, I think that the Panther train runs at Arizona.
Now this is fun. St. John or Michigan State.
I want St. John's.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know why, man. I was like so off St. John's earlier in the year, but now I'm like back on them.
Yeah, I like that. I honestly like their. I like the region that they're in. I think it favors them really well.
I'm reading what Juan said. It's sponsored by Metro Pix Wi-Fi. Okay. No one said anything about Florida and Illinois. I think Juan's the only one that said anything. So
you can put Florida
in the chat. Yeah, everybody in the chat. All right, we'll put Florida. But I'm kind of leaning towards you now for some reason. I don't know.
We could put Florida.
You're scaring the hell out of me.
But I'm telling you right now, if it was St. John's in Illinois, that's a way more interesting game.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna keep it. Screw it. Arizona, Iowa State.
I want Iowa State out of my own personal thing, but I'm going with Arizona.
I think so too. I like Arizona a lot this year. I think they went through their adversity early on, like a month ago when they lost 3 games in a row, and ever since then it's been kind of like just coming back to the fold.
Yep.
So, all right.
And I want St. John's, but it's going to be Florida. I think whoever were to win between Florida and Illinois would go to the championship.
I want to take St. John too. I'm doing it. I don't
Fuck
care.
it. Take St. John's. Take St. John's.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Fuck it.
We're doing it. I'm picking Arizona for this, by the way.
For the Paisan himself, Patino. Arizona, those winning.
Yeah.
I think regardless of parity brackets or whatever, I think Arizona is just clear cut the best. You could put them against Duke. You could put them against Michigan. You could put them against Houston, Florida, whoever. I think Arizona wins 10 out of 10 times.
Yep. 150 points. That too much? Or
yeah. I would go 145.
Okay. All right. Submit the bracket. Good to go. That's the final 4 we just went through. All right. Well, it's in. It's in. Oh my God, it's in. All right. So then what we'll do now is
McLovin.
McLovin. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because it's bad enough as it is. All right. So to everybody in the chat, I will be putting out a link for Discord. So we have 2. We're going to have 2 out there. We're going to have one where my buddy Foders hosts. He does it every year. He gets about maybe 125, 140 people every year. And Angela has won that back-to-back. So that's the first order of business, to take her down. That's number 1. Number 2 is we're going to start a Discord one. Everybody who comes in, it's going to be $10 per bracket. We're going to do up to 3. I'm going to put all the information in there, where to find the bracket, the password, and you put in, and then let me know what your names are as well, so I can keep track. Everybody, it's $10 for each bracket. If you do a bracket and you end up winning it, me and Kev, depending on what the final tally is going to be, we're going to end up matching it for you. So not only are you going to win, let's say $200 or $150, you're going to win double that. So,
yep.
So be on a close eye out. I'm gonna be on a close eye out. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. Close eye out, whatever. Be on the lookout for that because I'm going to drop it later on tonight. Everybody, please let me know as soon as you join and let me know what your username is so I can keep a list. I'm going to try to keep up to date with it the whole time for the next several hours and days. When we're in Atlantic City, I'm going to do like a final, hey, 10 a.m. in the morning. Let's get the last brackets in so I know, and then we'll close it, and then we'll be ready to roll.
Yep. All right, brother. Listen, we are less than 2 days away from AC, so I can't wait.
I cannot wait. I cannot absolutely wait. So, everybody, thank you. Please go like, subscribe, comment, give me all the interactions possible. We are now over, I think, 7,500, right? 7,500 subscribers.
To be honest, bro, I've been so busy today, I have not even looked.
All right, let me look. Hold on. I checked.
We're at 70. We're at 7,500.
All right, we're at 7.53 subs. We're gonna keep the same clip art until we hit 10K, and then we have one for when we get past 10K. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much. This has been great. I love coming on here every single day, every single week, and I cannot wait for football mainly because this is gonna go even crazier. But
football is going to be electric.
Yep, we're gonna have fantasy shows. We're gonna have betting shows. It's gonna be
live streams on Sundays. It's gonna be off the charts.
Yep, and I just cannot absolutely wait for that. But we have a good 6 months before that even happens, or 5 months. So let's grind through it for the next 5 months. There's gonna be a lot of baseball talk. There's gonna be NBA finals talk, NHL playoffs talk. Not that really anybody really cares, because there's going to be no. Well, I guess the Islanders are in it, so if you're an Islander fan, good for you. And college basketball for the next couple of weeks, and Juan goes to UFL. I mean, I guess we could. I mean, it's not like yeah.
We can if we want. I mean, I don't care.
But
oh my god, he got traded to Kansas City.
Yeah, another funny thing. That's going to be hilarious. When Kansas City cuts him, they're like, actually, this guy's terrible. So.
Yep. So.
All right. Well, again, thank you, everybody. Brother, man, I will talk to you throughout the night and talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
and
else,
I'll coordinate with you on Wednesday, so we'll get that all done.
Everybody, subscribe, share it, tell your friends. We love you. Talk to you guys on this week.
See ya.